boy, what a beautiful morning in Nevada. Guys, you are looking out the window of the Jumpy Jack and seeing what we see for the first time. We pulled in the dark last night, set up the Taj Mahal 12-footer, which is amazing to camp in, for the record. Slept like a baby. But it's always fun when you unzip the tent window and you look out and you're like, huh, this is where we're at. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like because we're hunting antelope out here. We slept in a little bit later. It's 7 o'clock. Casey has a snoring problem. Dude, he tore through my earplugs. I'm not gonna lie. All the way through my earplugs, dude. He was so loud. I don't even know how it's humanly possible to snore that loud. But he did it. Look at him over there. Look at him curled up.
Leave me alone.
Under that behemoth of a sleeping bag.
Leave me alone, I'm starving.
How pretty it is outside.
Oh, that's not so good though. Actually, let's room over here.
Anyways, like usual, we're kind of like the swing shift hunting crew. Don't always wake up that early. But we are in a brand new area we've never been to. It's very pretty. We're gonna wake up. Casey's gonna make me some breakfast because he freaking snored so loud he owes us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. He's gonna make us some breakfast and some coffee.
No.
And we're gonna go find some antelope. 2 of them. Well, here it is. Can you try not to make any noise back there? Well, here it is, guys. Our 2016 antelope hunt. And we are in an area that neither of us have ever been. We showed up late last night. I'm trying to stay on the road, but I don't see the road. You guys see the road? Does it go down this way? Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. But a good friend of mine told me about this spot. Me and Brian both drew tags. Unknowingly, we put in for the same area in Nevada. And we both pulled antelope tags. So a good buddy that I know from over here in Nevada told me the spot to come try, but we didn't get in here until super late last night. So we set up camp in the dark. Had no idea what our surroundings were, but we wake up this morning and it absolutely looks gorgeous. I think we found the spot that my buddy had told me to come, so we were just going to go out and scope it out today. We've got 3 to 4 days to hunt, which for an antelope hunt you can typically get it done. So we're going to go spend the day driving around this unit and seeing what it has to offer for sure. But as you can see, it's premier antelope country without a doubt. Well, guys, we've been driving around on a bumpy, dusty, dirty, hot road. Wow, you really made that road sound like it wasn't good at all. Like there were some positives to it.
This Chevy is like a squeak factory too. It's a pile of antelope that we're looking at right now. There's one buck that's real nice. I'm trying to decide if it's something worth pursuing.
Opening day shooter.
Got big cutters for the prongs that kind of shoot off the front. Pretty good mass. And he curls backwards. Got neat character. I think he's the best buck we've seen so far. Casey doesn't seem like it's one that he would necessarily want yet.
You told me I had to be patient.
But man, he's pretty. He might be worth stalking and trying to shoot.
You think so?
We've been using the phone scope adapter onto the new Vortex razors. Works great because you can take a video clip, pause it, and then really enlarge it to see the more details of their horns. Pronghorn are tough to judge, and you get these heat waves that make it even harder. But scoring pronghorn, a lot about mass, length. Mass seems to be the ultimate.
Yeah, I have no idea, so I'm gonna stick to my gut. That's what I usually do, is if it gets me excited, it's good enough.
Alright guys, we are heading in to check the spring area. A buddy of ours said he's seen a good antelope up in this zone, so we found it on Google Earth. We're just using the contour to get up here. Casey's gonna have the first crack. Supposedly it's a pretty good one, so just gotta find him now. Hotter blazes out. I'm not good at judging goats. To me, it looks like one of the better ones we've seen, but I don't know. It got me excited right when I saw him, though. I don't know if that's because he was a nice goat or I thought it was the real giant one. Morning number 2. We haven't gone a quarter mile from the truck out on this little lookout point.
Quarter mile from the truck. We're like quarter of a yard from the truck. Quarter mile from camp.
From camp, guys. That's what I meant, okay? It's been a long day.
We're backpacked in here.
We're pretty hardcore antelope hunters. We like to travel a long ways from the truck. But regardless, good goat located.
Good goat located.
He's a little ways out there, so we're trying to figure out what he's going to do. He has 6 does a couple hundred yards from him. He's just kind of holding his ground in his territory.
Maybe there's a bigger buck over there. He's scared of him.
So we've been watching him for probably 15 minutes and got good phone scope footage of him through the spotter. He's definitely nice. One of us needs to shoot him. And that one person probably is going to be Casey. He's first up. So we're just formulating a game plan.
That looks good.
Yeah. There's a lot of country between us and him, which means there's a lot of antelope probably between us and him. So it's one of those things, as you guys may know that have hunted, and you kind of get going and walk over there, it doesn't always look the same as from your vantage point. So once we get it figured out, hopefully we can go notch our first tag in Nevada.
Should go over there and shoot him?
What do you do? I think you need to go over and kill him.
If I drop down here, the second one, work up to that tree.
Yep.
It should be a 500-yard shot.
If that, maybe less.
If I can see him, if he doesn't roll over the top. So you
So-
want to stay here?
Yeah, I'll stay here with the spotter and keep an eye on him. Let's just use hand signals. So this is he's good. Like he hasn't moved. Right, left, and then if I go like this, it means he's blown out.
Well, he's coming over, so let me grab my pack, my gun.
Get him. Casey's getting really close to where he is. You should have an opportunity to get a shot at him here in a minute. That buck settled back down now that he's with his does and he's just feeding again, so. Let's see if we can get this sucker caught on camera. Buck just has to turn a little bit. He's not quite broadside yet. Just shot, guys. He just shot. Dude, that worked out awesome. That literally is exactly how we drew it up. Casey freaking got to that tree. That antelope moved on him before he got there. First Nevada buck is currently in the books. I'm stoked. I'm gonna go pack up the Horn Hunter pack, bring some waters, grab the DSLR camera, go help him out, pack that sucker out of here, get him on ice, put him in the Yeti, and then hopefully it's my turn. Go find one and do a little double-double today.
Nice, dude. Good job, buddy. Good job. Plan worked out, dude. That's freaking awesome. The hand signals, right? Because he stayed there, right, until we got up right here, and then he booked down. Yep. Worked out perfect.
As soon as you guys hit this little draw, he freaking ran down the ridge to meet up with those other antelope. I was like, no. But then I saw him reconnect.
Yeah.
Come back up to you. That was rad.
Well, that was nice, dude. That was a good buck we spotted, and made a good plan on him.
That's freaking killer.
The thing about it is, what is great is the truck. We had to hike for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a straight up road hike.
That's right.
So,
God knows that's easy enough to do antelope hunting.
yeah,
But this makes it so much better in my opinion. You earn it like this.
that
I'm
was
gonna
fun.
have to pack them out. Not far, but still.
Let's go do it, man.
All right, homie. Good job.
camp. It's probably 90 degrees outside, so it feels
95.
95, even better.
95.
Kind of feels like we should just leave the truck running with the air conditioning on and listen to Nick Jonas like we were just doing on the XM Preview channel. Casey doesn't actually have satellite radio in his truck, he has just XM Preview channel.
See, they tried to get me to buy it for so long, I was like, no, leave me alone. And then, well, I had it on my truck when I bought it, and they're like, you gotta renew it or we're gonna get rid of it. And I'm like, leave me alone. And then they got rid of it, and I only have the preview now.
Just the preview, we've just been listening to the preview channel. So it's like Ariana Grande, Nick Jonas,
Justin Timberlake
on a loop.
There's 6 songs they play on a loop, I'm not kidding, all day.
I think there's some Rihanna.
Rihanna's on there.
But it kind of gets you pumped up to kill Antelope.
It gets me pumped up to take a nap. Is it nap time now?
We didn't really wake up like really early, but we've been consistently waking up because Casey snores so loud.
Why, dude? You were snoring last night.
Casey claims I was snoring last night.
Andy?
He allegedly said he got video of it.
No, I went to get video and you stopped.
Never happened if it's not on film. I've got video of Casey though.
Yeah, you want to talk about weirdos, guys? Like, I go on trips with Brian and Eric, and they have like hours of footage of me sleeping. Like,
it's because the sheer volume.
No, you guys are just stay up at night and watch me sleep. That's their thing.
We have this Energy Kodiak, super ridiculous solar power charging unit that charges all of our computers, cameras, phones, you name it. But it really sounds like we have an old Kawasaki generator that runs off a 2-stroke diesel because...
2-stroke diesel?
They don't even make 2-stroke diesel, but that's what it sounds like, people. That's how bad Casey snores.
It's like a Prius diesel. Shut up.
That's what we deal with. That's why Eric and I film him all the time, because he doesn't believe he's loud.
Stuff, they're weird.
He doesn't think he's loud. He's like, I don't really snore that loud.
My wife says I don't snore.
My wife Kaylee says I don't snore at all, but that's a lie. There's nothing but lies. That's all lies.
You guys are lying.
That's why we're tired though, because how can you get a good night's sleep?
Okay, go make me a sandwich now.